Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to our lesson 8.10, 8 to 10. Hello, everyone. So if you are following this lesson, hi. If you're following this lesson, please say hello in the comment section. Hi, Serena. Hi, Antonio. Nice to see everyone. How are you? Okay, Tony, I'll call you Tony. No problem. How are you? And where are you right now? Yes. Hi, Tatiana. Hi, Luca. Nice to see everyone at our English lesson today. Where are you joining this lesson from? Of course, we're all at home. Thank you, Tony. I'm well, thanks. I'm working at home, like you. Where are you right now? Oh, Tatiana, in Lyon. That's great. How's the situation in France? And Serena in Turin? Wonderful. And Tony, where are you? In what city? Luca, what city? Lyon, Turin, Florence for Luca. So it's great to have students from all over Italy and even France. So unfortunately, we're all at home. We cannot meet you in school, but it is a great opportunity to meet students from other MyS schools all over Italy. So I feel really happy to be meeting. I'm Julia, and I teach in Milan, and I live in Milan. So let's start with today's lesson. Today's lesson is about time. It's about time. In this focus activity, expressions of time, describing time management, cultural attitudes about time. Now we're going to read some discussion questions. I would like you to write your answers. Okay, this is a quiz. So I would like you to write your answers to this quiz, and then we'll check for the correct answers. Number 1, in which country is it considered polite to arrive 10 to 30 minutes early for a meeting? Number 2, in which two cultures is being late considered the norm? Number 3, in which country are trains considered late if they're running behind by more than 59 seconds? Number 4, in which country are trains sometimes late by hours or even days? A day. Which country suffers from time sickness? Obsessed with being on time and how much time is left in the day, week, year, lifetime. So these are quiz questions. So please write your answers to these quiz questions in the comment section. So Antonio says number 1 is the UK. We'll see. In Europe in general, number 1. Japan, number. Please write the number of the question next to your answer so we know what question you are answering. Japan, number 1. Okay, number 1, you think it's Japan. Other people think it's Europe or UK. Okay, we'll check. So number 2. Number 2. In which 2 countries is being late considered the norm? Don't know, that's okay, don't worry. This is just a quiz. Number 3. Okay, number 2. In which 2 countries is it normal to be late? Spain. Okay, that's a good answer. Italy, of course. Well done. Let's answer number 3, 4, and 5. In which countries are trains considered late if they're running by more than... Okay, Japan or Germany or Switzerland. Very good answers. Number 4. In which countries are trains sometimes late by hours or even days? India, well done. Okay, and number 5, time sickness. Now let's take a look at your answers to the quiz. So number 1, you said Japan or the UK or Europe. The answer is China. In China, it's polite to arrive 10 to 30 minutes early for a meeting. Number 2, you said Spain or Italy. The correct answer to number 2 is in Mediterranean countries or cultures and Arab cultures. Number 3, in which country are trains considered late? You said Japan, and the answer is Japan. Well done, very good. For number 4, you put India, and you were right. The correct answer is India. Which country suffers from time sickness? The USA. You put Switzerland or other countries. Here it says that the American people are particularly obsessed with time, being on time, how much time is left. You always live with a sense of not having enough time to do what you need to do. No problem, Lorenza. Welcome to our lesson. Okay, so here we have a quiz, and we answered questions about different cultures and different attitudes towards time in the world. This will be today's topic of discussion. In the nick of time. Now, please match the expressions on the left with their meaning on the right. Write your answers in the comment section. Take your time. Play on words, take your time. So match the expressions on the left with their meaning on the right. Okay, so you're right. So the other day, a few days ago, right? The other day, a few days ago. A little time ago is for just now. Okay, so the other day, a few days ago. So maybe 2 or 3 days ago is the other day. It's very similar to the Italian, l'altro giorno. No problem, a few days ago. Just now, as you said, very good, a little time ago. So a short time in the past, just now, very recent. Every now and then, well done, Luca. Every now and then means sometimes. Occasionally. Every now and then, occasionally. For the time being. Does for the time being mean? Yes. For the time being means for now. And from now on means from this point forward. So let's review. The other day is 2 or 3 days ago. Just now, a short time in the past, a short time ago. Every now and then, occasionally, sometimes. For the time being, for the moment, for now. From now on, from now to the future, from this moment in time to the future. If you have any questions, please write a question in the comment section and I will be very happy to answer your questions. Now let's move on. In the nick of time. Now I would like you to fill the gaps in the sentences with the correct expression of time. So use the expressions of time that we've just learned to fill the gaps in the sentences and write your answers in the comment section. Well done. So number 1. Very good answers, all of you. Robert called just now and said he's going to be 10 minutes late. Number 2. I saw Julia the other day while I was at the supermarket. Number 3. I always get up early, but every now and then I like to sleep late. Very good answers, everyone. From now on, for number 4. From now on, we have to turn off our mobile phones during class. No problem at all. Okay, well done. And number 5. I'm not happy with my job, but for the time being, it's fine. Great work, everyone, using these expressions of time. Very good. Here we have the meaning of these expressions. So please match the meaning to the correct expression. For example, 3 days ago, the other day. Sorry. So 3 days ago, the other day. 5 minutes ago, one is the other day, 3 days ago. 2, 5 minutes ago, just now. Well done, very good, excellent. Number 3, sometimes, so 3 goes with 3. Sometimes means occasionally. Every now and then, occasionally. And a new change starting now, from now on. 5 goes with 4. And yes, of course, 4 goes with 5. It's okay for now, for the time being. Okay, great work. Very good, everyone. Now, look at these expressions. Okay. Look at our new expressions for time. The expressions in red. The other day, just now, every now and then, for the time being, from now on. Please make one sentence that is true for you using the expressions in red. So write one sentence that is true for you using the expressions in red. Well done, Serena. The other day, Serie A decided to stop the championship, unfortunately. Well done. And Tony, I play the guitar every now and then. That's wonderful. Lorenza, the other day I was working outside. Beautiful. Lucky you. Great sentences, everyone. Keep them coming, please. Please write sentences using the expressions in red. Let's read your sentences. I have very interesting for Luca. Right now, you're using the present perfect. The expression is just now, not right now. If it is finished in the past, I would use the past simple. I would say, I drank a coffee just now, because this action is very recent, but it is a finished action in the past. Okay? So it's true, it is very recent. You're thinking of using the present perfect, but if the action is completely finished in the recent past, you can use the past simple. Let's read your sentences. Serena, from now on, I work online, and that's very good. I like walking in the park every now and then, occasionally, very good. Okay, for Lorenza, just now, it means a very short time ago in the past. Every now and then I write a letter. Well done. I drank a coffee just now. Okay, with past simple. Very good sentences, everyone. Okay, so just now, it means 5 minutes ago. Okay? So just now, a few minutes ago, but it can be a finished action in the recent past, so you can use past simple. Okay, Lorenza, very nice. Every now and then I go skiing. Great. Okay, now let's move on. I'm going to read you this text, and then we will practice finding expressions in the text. Now I'll read the text, and please write in the comment section if you have any words that you don't understand that aren't clear. TikTok. Doug and Jen are co-workers. They had to give a presentation today at 10 o'clock. Doug had arrived a minute before. He spoke really quickly, and yet still needed extra time. Jen, however, was very efficient and good at managing her time. She used her time well and spoke slowly. Jen stayed on topic and wasn't short on time. In fact, she had planned extra time to ask if anyone had any questions. Okay, now you're going to find the same meaning in the text. So read the text again and find corresponding expressions for talk a mile a minute, run out of time, waste time, take your time, save time, just in time. So you're going to change the text using these expressions. For example, Doug had arrived a minute before. Doug had arrived just in time. Now I want you to use all the different expressions on the left to change the text. So please write in the comment section the corresponding expression. Okay. Talk a mile a minute stands for quickly, well done. To be short on time, run out of time. Mile a minute means talking fast. Run out of time, you need extra time. Well done, very good. And to take your time, what does to take your time mean? So let's start. He talked a mile a minute. So he talked really quickly. He talked a mile a minute. Still needed extra time, ran out of time. She didn't waste time. She used her time well. She didn't waste time. And what about take your time? What does take your time mean? Well done. It means to speak slowly. So she spoke slowly. She took her time. And wasn't short on time. She had enough time. She spoke slowly. That was good. Save time. In fact, she had saved time to ask if anyone had any questions. So these are alternative expressions that you can use to speak about time. Now, as you see in this text, in this description, we see two different characters, Doug and Jen. And we all know colleagues that are more like Doug. And we all know colleagues that are more like Jen. Now, I would like to know about you. Who are you more like, Doug or Jen? If you were Jen, what time management tips would you give Doug? Describe your work habits. Are you an early bird or a night? Do you usually arrive for appointments on time, or are you late every now and then? So now let's take a look at some new expressions, and I would like you to answer these questions about your own character and give some tips for time management. What is an early bird? What is a night owl? Super, Luca, you're well organized. You're good at time management. And the others. Which character are you more similar to? Well done. Early bird means a morning person. Very true. Well done, Jaco. Yes, well done. True. So an early bird is a person who likes to work in the morning. Antonio, I'm definitely like Jen, I'm tidy. I always organize my time at work. Guys, you're all like Jen. You're all super organized. Super time management. Well done, everyone. Super. I am not. I am more like Doug. So your suggestions for time management, because I personally, I'm more like Doug, so I'm not organized for time management. So I am reading your suggestions for time management. Please give me advice. So advice from Ivano, respect the time you need to schedule your activities before. You're right. It's very useful to schedule in advance. Some more advice. Organize your presentation and try it before. Very good advice. So well done, Serena. Suggest it to practice in advance is a great way to learn to use your time better. You need to try it in advance to practice. Let's take a look at your answers. Serena, she says, she's like you, Serena, you're like both. Ivano, yes, to foresee some issues, foresee problems. So try to predict any problems. Schedule in advance. Well done. Now, question number 4. Do you usually arrive for appointments on time, or are you late every now and then? Well done, Luca. Yes, scheduling in advance is very useful. You're right, Tony. I was on time for this webinar, and I'm very happy that you were all here. So we started on time. That's great. So are you usually on time, or are you usually late? Okay, great. Okay, soon we're going to watch a video. So I'm just preparing this for you. So let's take a look. You guys like to be on time for just an important appointment. Okay. Very good. So it's great to read all your comments. Well done, everyone. So now let's move on. Now we're going to watch a video about different attitudes towards time in the world. Okay. So now I'm going to read these questions, and after we're going to watch a video. Then we will answer these questions about time. It's only a matter of time. What differences in attitudes or concepts of time in other cultures do you know? What are your experiences with other countries' concepts of time? Which countries do you think have a good attitude about time? How do you think the world sees your country's concept of time? Would you change your country's concept of time? So now we're going to watch the video. And answer the discussion questions. Okay, so now I'm going to launch the video for you. Hold on a minute because we're going to watch this video that I'm sharing right now with you. So can you all see the YouTube video? Here we go. So now I'm going to launch the video. So please watch this video and then we will discuss about the perception of time in different countries of the world.
I guess we all believe that time is pretty constant. But around the world, attitudes to it differ greatly. While you can set your watch by Swiss trains, not all cultures break the day down into minutes and seconds. For other cultures, punctuality is a very different matter. A German sales executive trying to open doors in a number of African countries scheduled 2 meetings a day. For him, quite easy going. His first meeting didn't even take place till a day later. By the end of his trip, he was so stressed out he could hardly operate. He mistakenly thought his hosts would look at time like he did. In Africa, like in the Middle East or South America, there they work in blocks of time. Half a day maybe, certainly not in minutes. As long as they can achieve what they need in that block of time, then exactly when is less important. That's not to say that they're less efficient or effective, it's just that they work at their own pace. If you work in seconds, then you need to adapt, otherwise you're going to set yourself up for a lot of resistance from your hosts, and you're going to get constant disappointment. And then there are cultural anomalies. In French society, absolute punctuality is not the highest priority. But if you arrive late at a French restaurant, don't expect a warm welcome. The French take their food very seriously and consider lateness a sign of disrespect for their culinary efforts. You'd better pay some serious compliments to the waiters if you want to get back in their good books. The American expression "time is money" can be taken very literally in the US. A chatty bank teller whose line's moving slowly will cause customers to become impatient. And you'll also get an earful if the line has to wait because you haven't filled out your forms ahead of time. The subcontinent. Time can seem pretty cheap here. Everything else may be late, but as a visitor, your punctuality is expected. Patience is key. As with much of Asia, if you try to rush things, you'll risk offending your hosts. They're in control. They must not be seen to lose face through your impatience. But the ironic thing is, when you need something in a hurry, it can happen. Like a new suit. A guy I know was visiting India and he'd heard of the amazing speed and skill of the Mumbai tailors. His beautiful silk suit had received a gaping burn hole and he had to be at a reception the following afternoon. So he went to the local tailor and asked for an exact copy. The following morning he went back for it and sure enough, it was ready for him, exactly as he ordered it, right down to the burn hole. So just because a culture doesn't measure itself in seconds doesn't mean they're inefficient. The next time you're in Switzerland, see how long it takes you to get a new suit made. Unless, of course, you can find an Indian tailor.
Okay, guys, here we are. So here are our questions for discussion. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If there's anything that you didn't understand, please ask a question in the comment section. I would like to know your answers about the different attitudes towards time in the world. What differences in attitudes or concepts of time in other cultures do you know? What cultures did we see in the video? What were their attitudes towards time? So, well done, Tony. Time is money in the US. That is true. And how about the other countries in the video? What did they say? What are their attitudes towards time? So please write in the comment section the country and their attitude towards time. What are your experiences with other countries' concepts of time? Do you have any personal experiences of culture clash? Sorry, okay. Write your experiences. So please write a comment in the comment section about the attitudes towards time in the video, your own experiences in contrast about time. Which attitudes do you prefer? And number 5 and number 4 and number 5, how do you think the world sees your country's concept of time? Would you change your country's concept of time? So write the number of your answer of the question and write your answer to these discussion questions. Well done, Luca. In France, you'd better arrive sharp. That means on time at dinner. Very good. That's true. Serena, my experience in Switzerland, you have to be on time. And in Spain, the opposite. Super, well done. Okay, so in China, it's impolite if you're late. Okay. Lorenza, I know that in India and Greece, time is never respected. Okay, so appointments aren't respected. But probably it's acceptable to arrive late. Okay, here we have Lorenza's comment. I know that in India and Greece, time is never respected. Very interesting. Tony, in China, it's impolite if you are late. My experience in Switzerland, you have to be on time. And in Spain, it's the opposite. Well done, guys. Speak to me about Italy, for example. How do you think the world sees your country's concept of time? What is the concept of time in Italy? So Serena, I think Germany and Switzerland have good attitudes. Do you agree with this? Other students agree with Serena? Interesting, Tony. In Italy, people usually are late. Sometimes they go out, they leave at the time of the appointment. So you can say, people are late. Luca, in Mediterranean culture, including Italy, punctuality is not so important. Okay, very good, very interesting. Interesting, Lorenza. Tell us why. Okay, so some correction here. So punctuality, no the, only punctuality. So in Mediterranean culture, I'm going to correct this, including Italy, punctuality is not so important. So Ivano, in Italy, people aren't on time. We should learn from the German, where people hate to be late. Okay, guys, we cannot use in plus late. No, okay? To be late, no in. Okay, interesting, Luca. Very good observation. I think the expression academic quarter of an hour of a delay. Okay, so how would we say this in English? Quarter, academic quarter, very interesting. The idiom, Tony, okay, very interesting. Let's correct this. Better late than never. Do you agree with this? Lorenza, because they are obliged to respect working time, eating time, spiritual time in a big community. That is definitely very interesting. And it comes from respecting other people. So definitely in monasteries, they have strict discipline. And the rest of society can learn from that. It's definitely a good example. Okay, guys, so really, really good work today on expressions regarding time and discussing cultural attitudes towards time. Let's review some new expressions. Today we learned the expressions the other day, that means 2 or 3 days ago, just now, 5 minutes ago, every now and then, occasionally, for the time being, for now, from now on, from this moment to the future. And a comment from Ivano, sorry, we say to be late, and the opposite is to be on time. Yes, Ivano, well done. So guys, well done everyone. Very good work on new expressions to discuss time and cultural attitudes towards punctuality. Okay, it was great to work with you, and I hope to see you again soon on the MyS webinars. Have a great day, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye! Well done, Tatiana. The sooner the better. I like that. Bye, everyone. Well done. Bye-bye.